Welcome to the morning show. Hey, to the morning show, baby. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. You know what type of day it is, baby. It's the red hot news in our world today. You know, from Donald Trump guilty case, war, and more. We in the building, people. We got to make this shit make sense. Good morning, everybody. For everybody that's on the highways and the byways and the triways, jumping into the flyways, please be safe from your destination. Like my Uncle Red Bear always said, baby, there's someone somewhere out there who loves you. And it's your family, baby. Let's make this shit make sense, people. It was crazy, baby. This world we living in is chaos. Well, we're going to talk about a few things today, baby. I'm going to put it on your mind. We're going to do that right about now. Everybody, please, I hope y'all made it safe, had an enjoyed your weekend. I sure did. For those who don't know, boy, you got to go out and check out Tipsy's. Yes, baby, the hole in the wall. Baby, out there in Slidell, people. You know, my girl Roxy, you know, JB, they holding it down. People who had a ball last night, you know what I'm saying? So, happy birthday to my boy Ronald, you feel me? But let's talk about it, people. We got to make this shit make sense. Good morning, Central Marie Queen. How you doing, my baby? You hear me? Now, listen to me, people. We're going to talk about this situation right now. If you didn't catch it a little bit, Margaret people making a couple cuts this weekend. Want to show you that we was actually putting in a little work, making this shit make sense to all, you know, across the board. But we're going to start with this right now. Let's get into this Donald Trump situation. How was it really affecting him from actually being, you know, like guilty with 34 counts? You know, let's see.
To say about Trump's latest legal troubles, CBS News' Nicole Killian reports from the battleground state of Pennsylvania.
At this barbershop, clear-cut support for now convicted.
This is the people who either going to vote for him or don't vote for him. Hardworking people actually see him in a barbershop, you know, putting work in every day. People that got them 9 to 5s.
Former President Trump.
A lot of people still stand by Trump.
Why do you think someone who is a convicted felon deserves to be president?
I don't think he is. I just figured it's another thing he has to go through.
But in Pennsylvania,
you don't think he's a felon? You feel me? Just another thing that he has to go through. I want you to look at the mind of what people, how people processing this. You know, is it real? Is it fake? Is it fake news? Is it real news? What is it? Today's time, we don't know the different people. You know, it's just what it is. This is going to be the people who make the decision on Donald Trump. Let's go. Just saying, my people, we got to make it make sense. And in a lot of situations,
the third largest city of Allentown, the historic charges give some voters pause.
An appeal is not going to come until after an election, and we'll just have to see whether that invigorates a Republican base.
Allentown sits in the heart of the Lehigh Valley, which is now home to an increasingly diverse population. This region went for President Biden in 2020 and helped propel him to victory in the state.
A CBS News battleground tracker in Pennsylvania conducted before the verdict showed the former president up by a point over President
Donald Trump was up over Biden, Joe Biden, BB, and he was going through all this legal trouble. That should tell you something right there. Biden ain't going through no legal trouble. Nothing at all. And he's still down. People, make it make sense. Just saying. It's crazy, people. It's crazy. Joe Biden. What? You know, you got to ask yourself. You got to ask yourself this question, my people. Let's be 100 here right now. As you look at this poll right now, and you say to yourself, who would be the president of the United States? And you look at the things that one going through and the other one not going through. Who you think the world is really voting for? You see? That's what you got to ask yourself, people. That's not a joke. This is serious. You feel me? And right, wrong, and indifferent. If Trump is your guy, that's your guy. If Biden your guy, that's your guy. But I'm just asking you right now, for one person to actually be going through a whole lot and still be in the lead. I don't care about no point. If it's a half a point, it matters. When the other person ain't got nothing going on, man.
And help propel him to victory in the state.
A CBS News battleground tracker in Pennsylvania conducted before the verdict showed the former president up by a point over President Biden.
My support is going to go for Biden and all the way.
I don't know yet. I'm indecisive on who I'm going to support.
I like some things that Biden does.
but some of the things I'm not sure about. But between him and Trump, if Trump has been found guilty and he's done wrong thing, that we don't know who to pick.
Both candidates campaigned in the area this year. Glenn Stetler attended Trump's rally right before the trial and said the focus should be on the issues, not the verdict.
Look at the price of milk, $5, $6 for a gallon. My grandfather's rolling in his grave. It's a shame what our country has come to.
Do you think former President Trump can still win this election?
I believe so, without a doubt. I don't believe they'll jail him, but he's been tarnished, his name. He's now got a charge against his name for the rest of his life.
Signs to consider in a swing state that could decide the 2024 election. Nicole Killian, CBS News, Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Now listen to me, BB. Santrell, I got to ask you this question. Do you believe, BB? Anybody out there that's on the live, BB, that's not even in the live, BB? Uncle Redpick can see you. You hear me? I just want to know, do you think Donald Trump is going to go to jail for this? Do you think? What you think they did all that for? You know? Why you think they put him through all that? You know what I'm saying? Because he committed a crime? I mean, you know. Would you say, Santrell? No. You know, because at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself this question. That is the previous president of the United States of America, and we don't know if that's going to be what that's going to be. But if I had to place my money on what it is, I'm going to go here, baby. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I made it a little short, baby. Peep it out.
Shocked that they actually found him guilty.
Why are you shocked?
Because people of his
Listen to me, people. I didn't think about this when I was making this clip. And I put this out, and thank y'all, everybody supporting it. You know what I'm saying? The reporter even asked him, why you think that? Like they had this big ass trial going on. Like he just didn't get convicted of 34 charges. Now listen to me, people. I'm just saying, 34 counts, right? And the reporter still asks why. You already know why. Because see, deep down inside, people understand what it really is, right? That's on the surface. I would be so shocked in America to see Donald Trump go to jail. Not that I want him to go to jail, but just to want to see this situation play out. After all this stuff you didn't put this man through, you didn't tarnish his name, right? You gonna finish the job? Can you? Is it possible? We got to make it make sense, people, right? Or why spend American dollars doing this dumb shit? You see? That's the point we got to make sense. If he walk away with nothing and probation, you know, you got to make you think that they was doing this for election purposes, people. If Donald Trump do not get convicted and go to jail or get some type of charge or something, right, then you know this was a political game. I don't care what nobody say. You see? You held up the ways, you had him in court, running them here, running them in Atlanta, whether you like them or not. Just understand what the world is doing, people. I want you to place your eyes on some real shit here, baby. Hey, you see? Let's go.
Don't usually see the inside of a jail.
And he ain't the day. ain't gonna be in nobody jail. It ain't gonna happen. I'm here to give you the truth. Boy, Donald Trump ain't going to nobody jail. This world is lying to you. And a whole lot of people that look like you. You got that? Baby, that shit ain't real. I would love to see this. What? Huh? And when I say I would love to see this, I would love to see this world go through what they say they're going to do. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why this is so funny to me, if you're going to drag this person's name through the mud, whether you like them or not, people, right? They spent American dollars, and we ain't got $1 million in America today, people. Take a look at the price of milk and a whole lot of other shit. So my thing is, you know, if you're going to go through all this and don't get no conviction, please tell me what was the purpose. Smearing his name? People who going to support Trump going to support him anyway, people. Make this shit make sense. You see? What you saying? He's going to be a free felon. See what I'm talking about, baby? Good morning, Tashika, baby. He's going to be free with felonies. Yes. I know. Central know. Tashika know. My people know what's up. For everybody out here who got all happy throwing Trump, you know, conviction parties and think this shit going to change And then I listened to the reporter asking why. Now, that's the dumbest question in the world, but you know what? It's really like the obvious question in the world. Well, what do you mean, Margaret Pill? It's obvious she knows exactly why she asked that question, because we don't get what the hell is really, going on. I got to make it make sense, people. You see, this world we living in is a joke, right? And I'm here to put this shit on display, right? If you're going to go behind somebody, make the shit count. But if you walk around with probation and more money, right? This was a political game. And listen to my people, I'm not saying I'm about to vote for no Biden either. Don't get that shit twisted. I'm just trying to tell you right now, look what the world is doing, people. Listen to me, my people. The world playing tricks on you. Playing tricks on you. Listen to me, my people. This world is a joke. Listen to me. Donald Trump ain't going to nobody jail. Y'all people so happy in America today. You need to calm down, baby. Hey, that ain't happening no kind of way. You feel me? Listen to me. And then you got this. Let's go. He gonna be a free felon.
There's a saying that goes, you gotta have a little dirt on you for people to trust you. Now he got some dirt on him.
If you do wrong, it'll catch up to you.
I find it absolutely insane.
Kind of blows my mind. Can you say Banana Republic?
I think it's a complete failure of our justice system.
Did you hear it? A complete failure of our justice system. You see? People don't even believe the verdict. Why do they not believe in Margaret Pill? Because they know they're going to appeal this, right? And they know this situation here that the world that the world has done, right? If he become president, it's irrelevant. But what you mean, Margaret Pill? This do not stop him from becoming a president of the United States of America. We just never ever seen it. A president with 34 felonies? Trump may be breaking a mold. You got that? Shit about to change, people. You know, I want people to get this shit together, right? Those felonies have nothing to do with him being the president of the United States of America. And when you wrap that around your mind, it don't even matter about no charges. You got that? Now, it matters in certain situations, but in these situations, it don't matter. Because the people who actually going to support him, they don't believe that shit anyway. You see? People, this is real. So in their mind, this is fake news. Yeah, baby. Welcome to the Barter Show. Let's go.
And it's a complete Joe Biden, Kamala Harris hit job.
I'm surprised that the verdict was guilty. I am so surprised because normally he seems to get out of things.
I think it's the right verdict. I think it shows that our system of justice works. Whether you're rich or you're poor, you've got...
It don't work if you just get convicted. And a lot of people thinking that shit means a whole lot. You know, being convicted is one thing. What they smeared his name, okay, cool. He's still probably going to be the president of the United States, right? What's going to happen? What's the consequences? Public humiliation? Is that what we're going after? Could be. Could be trying to smear his names. Make his people who support him look at him differently? Really? You think so? I mean, how you think that going to work? Baby, come on.
Expensive lawyers, you can't afford a lawyer. The system of justice works. It's a jury of his peers, and I think it's a great result for New York and for America.
I'm shocked that he was found guilty, but I'm not shocked that he's not going to do no time in jail, because he's not going to do no jail time. There you go. People like him don't do jail time.
I'm shocked that he keeps going. So I will say he's, you know what, God bless him for keep on trucking.
God bless him, you see? People don't look at that verdict as what your people look at it. A lot of people look at it. You need to start understanding what's really going on in society, people. You see? A lot of smoke.
To process that. I'm not surprised. I think there are other indictments, counts that are going to also return a similar verdict. Mm-hmm. But it's a real shame that this country had that kind of person in the White House.
It scares me that we would literally go after whether it's a Democrat, a Republican, an independent, any person running for office, that we would go after them in order to silence them. That's a scary place to be, and I don't want to live in America like that.
I do feel like it's probably not going to influence a lot of people who have already decided to vote for Trump and a lot of people who've already decided to vote for Biden. I'm not.
And see, I believe that too. That's the point with this here. This isn't an election year, people. It's always something that's going on around this time. Now, we got to figure out what it is, how it's going down, in that type of time. But let's just be real, my people. I want to make this shit make sense across the board to everybody, right? This right here, Donald Trump going through this, I think this might have just did the opposite effect. Well, what you mean, Marguerite Pell? Well, all the support that he was getting after being convicted, right, from that verdict, crashed to sight. So people actually were supporting him, giving him the opposite effect, right? So maybe you woke up a different type of beast, because this don't stop him from getting into the White House. I mean, you could have just made this situation a whole lot worse. Listen to me, people. For those who are going to vote for Trump, cool. Those who are going to vote for Biden, cool. I just want you to get to see what the hell we doing, baby. You see? What we doing with our American dollars? That's what I'm saying. That's it, baby. You know what I'm saying? You did all this shit and he's still going to walk free. Let's just see how this go, people. I just can't wait. What I think is July 11th, something like that. Baby.
Sure how much sway it's going to have, because he's just been, I feel like he's been in and out of legal stuff his whole presidency.
It doesn't hurt his resume.
See?
You can still run for president.
Yeah, run for president.
I think he will probably get reelected. I won't go for.
So why, people? This is the point. Why? It's nobody in America right now on none of these videos really believe that shit gonna happen. For those who think that you can sway, that's why this makes you believe it's a political thing going on, people. You see, we got to make this shit make sense, people. None of these people who gonna vote out here really believe that this situation is gonna stop him from actually becoming a president. For those who agree that he should have been convicted, that still doesn't change the outcome of what they believe in their mind. So, people, welcome to the morning show. What we doing? You see? People seeing through this. It's the same game, man. The same cycle every fucking year, man. You know what I'm saying? It's always something, man. They play it like a yo-yo, man. We buy in and be like, oh, yeah, they're going to. You're like, oh, I can't believe you. Calm down, people. Listen to me. This is the strategy. The same one that comes around to your neighborhood when they get elected locally. All of them come to your church. Same shit, same shit. And then after they get elected, they don't come to your church no more. Stop playing. Welcome to the morning show, people. Okay? We asked to be used. We asked to be played. So they give us what we want. They play the hell out of us. And then we look stupid like, oh, I thought my vote mattered. What? Say what? What you talking about, people? Right? It matters when you stick together against the people who actually don't work for you and do something for you in your neighborhood, in your community. You got that? But we let people come in, play us like we dumb, walk around to house, get a little money, right? And then sell your vote. Yes, you do. Half of y'all don't even know these people. But you're like, oh, yeah, you got to go vote. Man, what? Welcome to the morning show, people. Listen to me. If you want to be hustle, you're going to get hustle. Let's go.
But I think he will win.
Very skeptical at this point, because it seems like people are ignoring all reality and sticking with this man. So I don't know. I would hope that it'll make people open their eyes a bit and realize what a crook he is.
I think character still matters to people, and I would hope that this...
Y'all think character matters in this great United States of America? You think character matters? To some, to all, to majority. You think character matters? You think this world built on great character? So you got to listen to the shit we say sometimes. How we even get to this place in the first place? There was no great character. Listen to me, people. You know, see, I got to keep it 100 with you. What is America built on? You see? I'm just making this shit make sense. We say things and not understanding what we're standing on, right? That's power, right? Right? Being who we are to be dominant in America today, my people, we ain't running about no character. We're running about structure, power, ruling the world. Craig, you got that? What are we built on? Stop lying to yourself to try to sell a narrative to sound professional, to sound politically correct. That shit ain't what we're doing. That's what's wrong with America today. You got to start accepting America for what it is. Right, wrong, and indifferent. You like it, cool. You don't like it, okay, cool. But let's at least say that part. But to keep lying to yourself, this is how people can keep on playing us every day, in and out, all the time, year after year, same shit, around election time. Make it make sense, people. You see? What you say, Santrell, baby? Right? He didn't have character, of a president in the beginning. So, but wait, yes. You got that? So what we talking about, people? You listen to the shit people say, they get to buy in, to get all emotional. Right? Talking about some character. Trump ain't run about no shit like that. Trump ran on what he ran on. And rightfully, I respect him. This is the thing that people don't get. I respect a person standing on whatever they believe and coming the way they're coming. What I don't respect is you acting like you for the people and you ain't for the people. See, that's the shit I don't respect. Right? Listen, people ask me a question, say, Margaret, let me ask you something. You think the world is a better place today than what it was before? I say, yeah, in many ways. I think the world is a bigger lie today than it ever was. What you mean, people? People want you to come around and act like they really like you. Don't act like you don't like me. Don't act like you like me. You don't like me. What do you mean, Margaret? I need to know who you really is, not who you're portraying to be. So that way I know when I'm dealing with you, I know exactly how to deal with you. So you don't like me, I don't like you. We got understanding, clarity. You got that? But the world want to live in a fake illusion, right? That people accept everybody for who they are. It's the biggest lie in America, right? Listen to me, bro. The red hot news in the world today, people. Trump guilty case, war, and more. And I'm going to show you some shit with the airlines. Yeah, that still goes on. Let's get into that right now, people. Let's make this shit make sense, my people. I want you to take a look at everything. So Donald Trump gets convicted, right? And it don't really mean shit. Okay? I want to put that where it needs to be for the people in America today who don't know, right? Oh, yeah, well, he this and that, he ain't shit. Stop lying to yourself, right? This is burning a lot of time, right? And a lot of money, right? To try to sway people one way or another because it does not stop him from getting into the White House. A felon does not stop, listen to me, felonies, I mean plural, does not stop him from getting in the White House. You see? So what we doing? Just asking the question, people. I'm just asking the question.
Filed lawsuit.
Now listen to me, my people. Let me place this on your mind too. Let me show you the world that we really living in too. Make this shit make sense, people. You got that? People, CBS Morning News. That was a situation that happened on them airplanes. Airlines, American Airlines. Yeah, that situation, people. For those who haven't heard nothing about it, baby, brace yourself. The world we living in, hey, it's a little different. You got that? Oh, it's still the same. Make it make sense. Let's go.
This morning, in a newly filed lawsuit, 3 black men are suing American Airlines. They allege company employees appeared to remove all of them from a flight over a complaint about body odor. First on.
Did you hear that? All of them over a flight. Now listen to the all. All wasn't sitting together and all didn't know each other. Make that shit make sense. Let's go.
On CBS Mornings, the men are telling their story to our Chris Van Cleave.
We're the only ones getting taken off the plane. Look at this.
This video at the center of a newly filed lawsuit against American Airlines appears to show a number of black men after they've been removed from a flight allegedly due to a complaint about offensive body odor.
So this is discrimination.
The lawsuit claims as Flight 832 from Phoenix to New York was finishing boarding in January, American employees removed 8 black men from the plane. They were not traveling together, weren't.
You got that? They was not traveling together. So they must have had odors all over the plane. That's all. Make that shit make sense to me. I'm just asking a question. You feel me? They ain't together. They ain't come from out no this and that situation. They just pulled each one of them from other place and took them all off. Behind the odor. What? I mean, I understand one person having a smell, but every last black person? Really?
Seated next to each other, did not know each other, and appeared to be the only black men on the flight, according to the suit filed early this morning.
As I got my things and walked to the front of the plane and made a left to the jet bridge, I noticed that there was 7 other black men. And that kind of was like, okay, what's happening here? So
for plaintiffs Emmanuel Jean Joseph, Alvin Jackson, and Xavier Veal, Flight 832 was a connection. They'd taken an earlier flight from Los Angeles without issue.
It was just black men. So I started freaking out. I pulled out my phone to record everything.
At any point, did somebody from American say to any of you that you had an offensive odor?
No.
The lawsuit claims over the course of about an hour, the men were kept in the jetway and then moved to the gate.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? No.
You had an offensive odor?
No.
The lawsuit claims over the course of about an hour.
But all of a sudden, they pull this rabbit out the hat and say this shit. But none of the men know nothing about that. They didn't know why they even got took off the plane. But keep on paying attention, though, because what you're going to see is the order going to disappear. What? Make it make sense, people. Let's go.
The men were kept in the jetway and then moved to the gate area where they were told they'd be rebooked on another flight to New York later that day, and alleges an American employee indicated the complaint about offensive body odor had come from a white male flight attendant. A gate agent seen in the video at one point seems to agree race was a factor in the men getting pulled off the flight.
Just because of the color of my skin. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
I do not disagree.
But when another flight...
You heard that? She said, yes, correct. I do not disagree. And the reason why people are going to say that, right, because if you pull every black person off, right, you're singling them out, right? And they wasn't even together. And they were sitting in different places. You got that? There wasn't a black section. There wasn't a white section. It was all over the plane. You got that? Make that shit make sense. I understand one person have an odor. That is possible. But every last one of them who wasn't even sitting together? See, welcome to the morning show. This is Red Hot News, people. The world we living in. Donald Trump case, war, and more. And this here is more. And in my world, discrimination. You got that? Baby, hey, welcome to the morning show. We're not even about to play this shit, right? Make it make sense. Every last one of them who don't know come from different places in America, none of them smell good. None of them got a good odor. Boy, girl, what the fuck? Bye. What we doing, people? Make this shit make sense. This world we living in is still got a lot of people that's like that. That's why I talk about this shit. American Airlines, they ought to boycott that bitch. You hear me? Welcome to the morning show.
To New York couldn't be found. They were put back on the same plane.
Had to go back on the
Put back on the same plane. I want to know what I order when that people. Make it make sense. Listen to me. Let me rewind that for you people. Because when I seen them, like, yo, damn, man, every last one, they wasn't even together. What? They don't even know each other. They don't come from off the out. Listen to me, people. I know people that come from different countries and have different orders and stuff like that. I get it, man. But they didn't come from different countries. They just that what we doing. People, they didn't even know each other. You got that? Let me rewind that for you. Yeah.
Off the flight.
Just because of the color of my skin. Okay. Okay.
I do not disagree.
But when another flight to New York couldn't be found, they were put back on the same plane.
Put back on the same plane. Where did the order go? It disappeared? Really? Let's go.
had to go back on the plane with everybody looking at us, you know, for me, very uncomfortable.
Shame, embarrassment. You see? We still go through things like this in America, people. Wake up.
Everybody staring at me. Me and all the other black people on the plane were just taking off.
I knew that as soon as I get on that plane, a sea of white faces were going to be looking at me and blaming me for their late flight of an hour.
Their lawyer, Sue Huta, says American declined to give her clients any answers about...
I bet you they did. But they got somebody good. They got the right woman. They got the right baby. Uh-huh. They got the right one, baby. Uh-huh. Yes, they do. Yep, that's right. They got the right attorney. She gonna handle them. She is. Yep, sure is. Watch her work.
what happened in Phoenix.
It's almost inconceivable to come up with an explanation for that other than the color of their skin, particularly since they didn't know each other, they weren't sitting near each other. It seems fairly apparent that race was part of this dynamic.
Bottom line, people, that's a fact, though. What you say, Centrell? Huh? They smell clean. We all know white people don't. It's just so stupid. Take baths at the same rate black do. They don't use towels, for goodness sake. They bake like one a week. That's so stupid. Centrell, baby, what? Stop it. The official order was what? Cologne. The official order is cologne. You so stupid, man. Let's go. You hear me? People, listen to me, people. White, wrong, and indifferent, right? When you will take any race off the plane, right? Because I ain't never ever heard nothing like this happen, to other races. And I'm at to pull it up. Where they pull all off the plane who was not even together in America. Make this shit make sense, people. We got some racist people in this world still today. You see? You say, well, why is always race? But listen to me. They're the only one that came off. That was the race that got eliminated off the plane. That's why it's race. You don't know the people. You ain't got their resume. You got that? What else it could be? Huh? What? What? It's the collective power that is held, and they show you every time your work to that kind of person. Your work to that kind of person. It's true, Centrell. That's a fact, people. You see, the fact that one person can actually say something toward another race and make the whole plane take off everybody who look like this. We have a problem in America already. I don't care what nobody see. Because you don't know those people, and they wasn't from together. They was just like scattered in the plane. We just gonna pull them all off who look like that. And you want me to believe that they ain't got nothing to do with race? You don't fucking know the people. What's their background? Who are they? You see? But it embarrassed them. It made them look real little. But we don't see this happening to other races. Why us? Why we always the laughing stock, people? Because you don't support yourself. In situations like this here, buying into other people's shit gonna always leave you in a situation to be, labeled, taken advantage of. You got to start standing on things in your neighborhood, in your culture. I say this all the time. So we can avoid people playing with you like this, right? They ought to boycott American Airlines. You see, behind this shit, you can't explain that shit. What? Make it make sense. Right? Only black men. I guess they didn't have any black women, and were they already denied the flight? You see, you got to ask yourself, what's up with these people? You see? And even the person that actually worked there at the airport said it was racist. Why? Because you can't say that it ain't that when you're only taking off one color. Did they come from another country? Where their hygiene ain't this? And they believe in certain type of things, how to take care of themselves? That's not what happened, people. That was a local flight in the States. Bullshit, people. Make it make sense. What's this, Central, baby? You know all black people look alike. And that's the thing. That's the thing. Right there. Right there. They all look alike, so take them all off. What? And you know each other? We're entertainment. Making a fool. You see? People, we got to start waking up. This is not a joke. This is pathetic and absurd. But this is the shit that we still go through in America today. Flying on them rag-ass airplanes. That's right. I see it, baby. And mean every part of it. You got that. You see? Let's go. Let's see what else they got to say. Because the people still got on the same plane. You got that? The order disappeared. Bang, down. Out of there. Well, why nobody else never smelled that shit when they got off the plane? Every last one of them had an order. You could never make me believe that shit. What? Welcome to the morning show, people. Let's go.
The lawsuit cites other recent incidents where passengers have alleged being discriminated against by American and a 2017 NAACP travel advisor.
You got that? They're used to doing this shit. They got a track record. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. You know, and they're going to settle them out of court. Yeah, because they don't want that shit to be all over. But people need to start telling people, see, this is it, man. Right? You got to stop supporting and working for racist people. This is the problem in America, people. Right? You got to stand on business around the people who wouldn't treat you like that. Right? And everybody not like that. But here's the deal, baby. If they got 4 lions running this way, I don't know what's a good lion. They're going to let me live. And I don't know that whatever kind of lion going to be a bad lion, going to eat me alive. So I got to assess all the lions. They're lying. I got in my mind, I got to say they're lions. The lions do lion shit. They're raw and they attack. So we got to stop waiting for something to happen. So you got to start standing on business and making shit happen in your community. I've been telling you this shit for so long. Listen to me, my people. Welcome to the morning show, people. I did a live on the beach. And I told you, if it don't stand on business, business gonna stand on your ass. Listen to me, people. You got to start cutting back and shaping this situation to make it make sense in your world, not for other people's world. Because when you make your world better, you make people start respecting your world. So you ain't got no respect in yours. Because the way you operate and the way we do things, people don't respect it at all. That's why they can do this type of shit to you, pull every black person off a fucking plane and say they all got an odor. Man, make this shit make sense, people. But you're not standing on business. I keep on telling you and keep on showing you, you're best to start taking that $1.3 trillion and put that what? Back in your community. But we ain't got the type of thing. You got to start making those things. See, when people only respect you when you're making movements, when you can interrupt their life, you see? When you stop playing by their rules. You got that? We start playing by yours. Sticking together. Like Asian people do. Mexican, Spanish people do. Yeah. You got that? Yes. That's the answer. So stop looking for anything else. Right? When you get that money, because they're going to close the case. They're going to sell this shit real fast. Won't go to court. I promise you. How you going to explain that? Well, we took them all the plane. Well, we took them all off the plane. Well, because they all smell. Nigga, what? What the fuck? Huh? What you just say? They all smell and they don't come from other countries or nothing? This is a local flight from one place. Say what, huh? Make that shit make sense to me. This is a closed case. And they got a beautiful white woman up there. Just gorgeous. As the attorney. So smart. Make it make sense. Let's go, people.
Advisory urging members not to fly the airline. It was lifted about 8 months later.
We were discriminated against the entire situation.
Travel advisory urging members not to fly the airline. It was lifted about 8 months.
It was lifted 8 months later. NAACP issued what? A travel advisory warning for black travelers. They already have a track record of doing dirty shit. You got that? Do you hear me? They got a track record of doing this. So why would this be a surprise? If you sit back and you start going through a lot of situations that we support and spend our dollars on, you're going to see a lot of this shit, a track record of that weak ass shit. You see? It's 2024 and we still getting discriminated against. What?
It's later.
We were discriminated against. The entire situation was racist.
Do you think if you were anything other than a black man, this would not have happened?
If I was a white person, it probably wouldn't have happened.
I think
Well, you know the thing about that question, my people? I like that question. Let me play that question back. I'm gonna end the live on this weak ass shit. So We're gonna talk about it right here, right? Because this bullshit still happening in America. Let's go. I like that question. I like that question, people. And I'm gonna tell you why I like that question in a minute. We're gonna make it make sense. We're gonna stand on business. We ain't gonna let business stand on us. Bullshit. Let's go.
If you were anything other than a black man, this would not have happened.
Now pause right there. We're gonna stop it right there. We're gonna stop it right there. You know why we're gonna stop it right there? Because we ain't gonna see it no other kind of way. You got that part? Bang! I done told you everything. I would like to see the day that they take every white person off the plane and leave every black person on the plane. In what world? You got that? You ain't gonna see it no other way. You see? It only happens one way. You see? He asked a question that you already know the fucking answer to, because the world that we live in is not equal. It's not fair. Yes, equality. While you're fighting among each other, while women and men, and then we need equal, just not. No, we need equality just to be who we are as a people when we walk into fucking places. It's still relevant today. You got that? We'll never see it another way. You won't see that shit. It ain't gonna happen. You got that? Right? It took one person that said something about the one person who could probably smell. It's possible. And you take every last one of them off the plane? Boy, you will never see one black person say something about one white person, right? And then all of a Spanish person, an Asian person, right? Of any other ethnic group. This shit only happened to black people. Yes, I said it. Pull them all off. What? Boy, the lie we tell each other, baby. Hey! What you say, Central? You know all black people look alike. Hey, baby, we're not gonna fucking play with it, Central. You cut up. You hear me? If Trump was a black man, he would already be in jail. Without bail? That regular ass trial. And let me tell you something, people. This is why a lot of people believe that shit's a joke. Boy, you can steal a candy bar and get your ass locked up. What? 34 felons. See, we know now. See, we understand. Let me tell you something. I should have showed this. I did a video on TikTok. And then one of my comments, where my phone at? No, I want to make this shit make sense to you, people. You see? I want to make this shit make sense to everybody that's on the live. You see? One of my viewers, hold on. Let me show you. No, this shit matters to me. Right here. You got that? You see? I'm going to put you here. Let's go.
If I was a white person, it probably wouldn't
I want to put it right here.
I think they would have walked past like the other white passengers that were there.
CBS legal analyst Ricky Kleeman.
The plaintiffs may really have no interest in money, and they may have a sincere interest in making a public statement about racial discrimination by a major airline.
Is this kind of case a tough one to win at trial?
The question at trial really is about what are the protocols of American Airlines. And they better have some, and they better have done something with these particular employees in terms of discipline after this action.
American Airlines tells CBS News it takes all claims of discrimination very seriously and says in a statement, our teams are currently investigating the matter as the claims do not reflect our core values or our purpose of caring for people. The lawsuit seeks unspecified damages. Nate?
Chris, thank you. Looks like American Airlines has some explaining to do.
Some explaining to do. You know, all of us sympathize with the jobs that flight attendants have. It's a slippery slope when you think of the amount of power that a single flight attendant might have. I've seen things go amiss on flights, not necessarily American Airlines, but where just someone says the wrong.
But listen to me. Power towards certain people. Don't wait. Don't do that weak ass shit. Now wait a minute now. We're gonna bring it back, baby. Bring it back to the bottom of the map. We're gonna make this shit make sense, people. Let's talk about this. You see, we're not gonna do that. What it say? Our teams are currently investigating the matter. Let me tell you something, people. American Airlines, you're full of shit. You wanna know why you're full of shit? Because you already had this racist shit already happen to you, to other people like us, who look like us, who look like me, right? This shit still happens. As the claims do not reflect our core value. You bullshitting. right? You did this shit prior to this, and you settle out of court. See, people tell you lies because your stupid ass still support them. You got to stand on business, or business gonna stand on you. And if it stands on you, it will not work out for you. You got that? Right? Our purpose of caring for people. You care for who you want to care for. We're going to make this shit make sense. I'm done with that weak ass shit. I'm telling people right now what it really is and what it ain't. And it ain't what it is. What they're trying to say. It bees. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. I'm telling you what it is right now. What you say? Don't ask for permission, just for forgiveness. And that's the world we live in. That's the world we live in, Central. Right? Don't ask for permission. We just gonna do this shit, right? And pay for this shit to still let you know that you still ain't shit. In America, that we tell you is the shit. Make you believe that everything revolves around you in the social media, right? On sports, basketball, football, every goddamn thing that equates to making $1, because we start understanding that we are still only fucking entertainment. You got that? Yes. There's something to make us laugh and get excited for. But we don't really look at you as anything else more than that. Why? Because they remind us all the time where we still stand. And this is the truth, people. So American Airlines, baby, you can kiss my ass. Margaret know the truth about that bullshit. Our team is currently investigating the matter when you already been in situations. What? What? What you said, partner? You fired up today? Yes. You don't just take every person that's black off the plane. Talking about they got an order? Bullshit. Everybody who don't know each other, they don't come from other countries yet? Nothing? Baby. Huh. We better start lying to ourselves. Let's go.
Teams are currently investigating the matter as the claims do not reflect our core.
Oh, yeah. Let me read this. What one of my viewers said, one of my people said. I found this to be very interesting. Right? When I did the Donald Trump post, right? And who gonna vote for him, vote for him. And like I said, I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm not about to say I'm about to vote for Biden either, right? This is not about that, right? But this is just how the world operates and how it processes and how it thinks. How a lot of people starting to see the truth too, right? I got one of my viewers made a comment on my post, and it was off the chain, right? It said, I always thought black people were just crying victims about the system, but now I see that the system, when the system hates you, there is nothing you can do but be crushed. Yes. And then he actually says, I myself wouldn't want to be black. You got that? You see? See, this is the shit that we have to deal with, just being who we are. So when you don't look at yourself as somebody that's important, right? And the world's starting to wake up and see exactly what this is. If you flip this situation to be in a different situation, a different color, different person, different race, different culture, how would this work out with 34 felons? And like I said, I may think they're bullshit. But the point is, you didn't place them on them, right? What you gonna do? Cause a big commotion, top the waves? You see? It's the game they've been playing, people. You got to wake up and smell the roses in Folger's coffee. Okay? Wake up, my people. This is crazy.
Values or our purpose of caring for people. The lawsuit seeks unspecified damages. Nate?
Chris, thank you. Looks like American Airlines has some explaining to do.
Some explaining to do. You know, all of us sympathize with the jobs that flight attendants have. It's a slippery slope when you think of the amount of power that a single flight attendant might have. I've seen.
No. That power only exudes through certain people.
Things go amiss on flights, not necessarily American Airlines, but where just someone says the wrong thing at the wrong time, but it's just a comment.
Right.
And it escalates
then
to
they flex
you're
their
getting,
power on you.
Exactly. And you get thrown off a plane.
Those fellas are going to own that airline by the end of this.
Well, they need to and have their fucking name on the side. You see? Listen to me, my people. They even looking at it, but then how one person have the power? She's saying, oh, wait, one person. We know what the one is. Stop the bullshit, right? right? If you want to say things are equal, treat people equal. If you want to say things are fair, make sure it's fair. You see? But don't try to tell us and gaslight us, right? And tell us that it's equal when it's not equal. You got that? Because we couldn't flip this situation and make it be the other way. So we know it's not equal. You got that? Let's take this scenario and flip it. How it works out. It's just a comment. You got that? But you're able to use your power on black people because the world have demoralized our character. Right? First you do it mentally, and then you do it physically. You got that? And then you have to act, removing you off the plane. This shit's unreal, people. But it's so true. And they even saying that, but damn, how one person get to stop playing? You know what one person, how it can be done. You see? Listen to me, my people. I can't stand racist people. You got that? And if you're racist, don't come on my channel. Right? I love everybody. Black, white, green, purple, whatever it is. I love people. Right? But if you think that we supposed to sit here and let you just do this type of weak ass shit to us, you see, and not do nothing and stand on it, when American Airlines already have a track record, they got a track record of this bullshit. Yes, they do. And people in America are starting to wake up and see the truth of this, a lot of these things. You see? I found that to be so disrespectful and out of line at all levels. You see? I don't wake up in the morning to hate anybody. I wake up just looking at people as people. I got friends of all colors. You see? But the thing that black people still go through the day just from being black is fucking pathetic, people. And the fact that we won't call it out, and if we do, we got to make change. You got to stand on business, or business to stand on you. I mean this shit when I'm telling you this. So you got to stop supporting people, right? You remember the boycott? Yeah. That's how you sit down. That $1.3 trillion that you spending? Yeah. You need to stop spending that shit. Stop buying into people who don't actually look at you as somebody that's equal or anything. That's it. You see? Spend your dollar with a company, I don't care if they're white, blue, black, purple, white, whatever it is, who gonna at least respect you as a person. But not play the game as you're 3/5 of a man. Oh, my bad. Did I say that? Listen to me, people. What is 3/5, 3/4, whatever it is, as property, not a human being. Ain't that what you do? Property? Is something wrong with something on the shelf? What you do? If it broke, what you do? Something wrong with the shelf? You remove it. You just take it out of the way. Yep. Just remove it. Property. Wake up, people. This is not a lie. What I'm spitting to you is facts. The world we live in today, we still have people like this. Right? And American Airlines should be ashamed of themselves. But not really. Why should they, my Uncle Red Pill? This ain't their first go. Right? So if it don't stand on business, business gonna stand on you. I mean that. You hear me? Baby! What you say, Chantel? Don't ask for permission, just forgiveness. God, please forgive me. After you already set the table of doing whatever you want to do, that after you already then made the situation look the way you wanted to look, and then you come back with a weak ass apology. This has been who you are. Maya Angelou said, people show you who they are, believe them. The moment you don't, you're dumb and you're done. You see? It matters, period. Stand on business, people. Or business gonna stand on you. I mean every word about it. You got that? Now listen, my people, I'm gonna come to my close. I want this shit to make sense to everybody that's out here in America. Right? That the world still today. This right here is my final thoughts. I'm gonna give it to you right now, and we're gonna close. That really got underneath my skin. And absolutely, you know, the one that some people just don't like because I look like this. You know, I woke up, my mom, you know, I was born this way. You know, can't change them. Do you know how you was born when you came out your mama? No. You just happen to come up to this world and mean look that way. You know, but different looks get different opportunities and different things. Because the world we still live in, it tells us perception, but it ain't our reality. And every time we think that we move 3 steps ahead, we get 6 steps back. And take them and give us more. Right? We always come into a point where we feel this way and get treated like this. Why is this? This is the great America. You see? We work hard every day to be treated fair and equal. But do we get that shit? Right? You don't like me because how I look? I never in my life said I hated a white person or hated somebody else of another race just because they look that way. Why would I ever do that? It's so stupid and immature. Right? And I can't wait till one day, right, that this situation comes to a head. And when that may be, I may be dead and gone. But here's the deal, people. There was a time that somebody had a dream. Right? So I guess today we're still dreaming. Because this shit right here is happening a lot more. Welcome to the morning show. Listen to me, everybody keep sending me them videos and them posts. Send me them letters. Send me that real shit. We talk about relationship, but we talk about life. Because what's your life? What is your life mounting up to if you're not standing on business? In every situation, I'm trying to tell you, in relationships, on your job, with your business, you got to stand for something to fall for everything, people. And when people do shit like this to you, you got to find a way to make them pay for that situation. And the best way to hit greed, hey, baby, hey, in their pocket. Stop buying them flights. We ought to boycott their ass. You got that? Matter of fact, I'm going to make a video today. I swear for law. Yes, I am. Why? Because ain't nobody in America should be treated like this in 2024, people. And for them to come up here with that weak-ass response, it makes me sick. Because they already had this previous situation happen before. And they still did this shit today. Listen, my people. How they say? God bless America. But you know, I really mean that. White, black, Asian, Spanish, every race. God bless American people. The color of the skin don't make a person who they are. It's the person within. So before you start judging me, or judging people that look like me, at least give us the fucking opportunity to see who we really is. You got that? Because there might be something that you can learn versus just sitting up here, just knocking because I was born this way. Stupid ass. Welcome to the morning show, man. Everybody, people, listen to me, people. I gotta say it, gonna say it. Life is what you making. But other people making life difficult for certain people. And I got a problem with it. And don't care if you like it or not. Get off the channel. Give a fuck. This how I'm coming. You got that? So at the end of the day, people, I mean every word I stand on. Right? I'm tired of people just judging us, treating us like shit, and embarrassing us for no reason when we're doing everything we possibly can do to be accepted. Well, maybe that's the problem, people. You see? Stop trying to be accepted by people who don't want to accept you. Right? If they're not that type of person, leave that shit alone. In relationships and every shit. You got that? Period. If you don't stand on something, you will fall for everything. People do not respect people who don't respect themselves. I don't look at you as you of anything of value when you don't value yourself. That starts with you, in your neighborhood, in your community. Wake up, people. Stop letting people play us like a fucking yo-yo. Are you serious? This is a joke. Took everybody off the airplane. This is crazy. You see? But you know, maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm just tripping. Like I never went through this shit before and I didn't try to ignore it. I have my share. Lots of it. But we keep on pushing. We keep on pushing. Why? Because if you stop, it's over. You ain't got nobody that you can lean on. Not like that. We got to always get it out the mud. And still getting it out the mud when person steady trying to push us back in the mud. Stand on business, people. A business to stand on you. Listen to me, my people. I love everybody who support the channel. But right is right and wrong is wrong. Period. We got to stop letting this world play us like a yo-yo. Time is up. You got that? And what like my Uncle Red Pill always say, baby, like I always say, walking to the morning show. Hey, to the morning show, baby. Listen to me. I will not be discriminated and smile with you. Eyes turn no cheek. You got that? That shit is dead. And y'all enjoy y'all